I'm just gonna work. This is what's happening. I'm gonna be working a lot on just getting certain things done. Earlier today, I was on Twitch. So Twitch is where I would like you guys to get to follow. I definitely don't want you to miss out on the daily live streams, but they're just gonna be me working. It's not gonna be big giant lessons. I'm not gonna be doing this stuff like in the courses. And what that's gonna do is allow me to actually get some of these, live stream stuff done. But it's not gonna be like completely stepping over everything. I'm just trying to get my workflow down so that I can spend my mornings in the course working with guys like Marine Customs. I can be doing the jobs that need to be getting shipped out for my guy G and for my guy right here. This car's going back to Fly One Motorsports. We've got the lights shipping off to Netherlands for DJ Boom. And man, there's so much to get done, such good stuff to get done. Yesterday on the live stream, we got these headlights done. Today, it's just basically gonna be more of that. I'm gonna swap in some turn signal bulbs on that. And I want to just be brushing up the skills with the live stream. And to do that, I think it makes the most sense to do it on a dedicated streaming platform. So this is what we did earlier. I'm gonna take one of the lights off there and do that. So I basically want to hang out with you guys here on YouTube, kind of get your thoughts on how all the crazy cameras work. I'm pumped on this one though. Ooh, I gotta get that up closer. Let's do it again. Let's go. That is this guy. It looks so good. So good. So this is what I just changed. We got the bulb in here. And that's the FlyRyde bulb. So yeah, that's it. You know what's funny is I can't even see my own live stream right now. Just how it seems to go. So I'm gonna get that set up. I'm actually really pumped that I have a 30-foot cord. I think it'll actually let me take you guys all the way into here now. The green room. So this will be an interesting part of the stream and everything, but what I wanted to be able to do, which I haven't been able to do up until now, I mean literally even right now I haven't even done this yet, I want to take the camera with me and do stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it works. Hopefully I can pull up chat here since it does not want to really let me see the live stream right now. Come on. Come on. I see other videos. Let's see. Oh, good. It's working. Okay. Dope. Freaking awesome. Oh! Good. It is working. All right. Let's do this and get to working. Let me get I was actually working earlier and then my wife hit me up and was like, aren't you gonna go with us to the baby's appointment? And I was like, I'm a bad dad. So I ended up just bouncing on the Twitch stream. But Twitch will be dialed as of, I guess, let's see, probably Wednesday will be the first legit Twitch stream. And after that, I'll just be set up. New PC. I got a guy who's coming in to help me with the PC, but that's not gonna be till Monday. So, what do you think about the new little overlays? I'm gonna hang out and actually talk for a minute. What am I doing? Side bench. There we go. Wow. Thomas Kevin Mitchell. Happy that you guys are here. So yeah, Stuart Cookie, you're late again. That's okay though. So who is actually on Twitch? Because it seems very much that that's not like a super common thing apparently. Not a lot of dudes, especially not non-gaming, you know? It seems like that is a very much gaming only corner of the internet. Unless you're a hot chick. I just don't have cool big boobs or anything to pack on my channel. I've always kept women off of the FlyRyde stuff specifically. Because why would you guys be looking at custom lights if there's a bunch of hot chicks around? Right? Right? Not me, you say. Well, I do want to make this valuable for you guys though. So since I am going to be moving the live stream onto Twitch and getting that side of the company going, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, but obviously I won't be. There's so much more coming on YouTube now that I'll be able to be focused on content much, much more. And thanks to Richard, awesome new PC is here. It's literally just like viewer donated PC, custom, like Ryzen 7, all the awesome stuff so I could be streaming. None of the gaming stuff is included. It's not gonna be crazy, but whoa, what just happened? Go back. That was weird. What is happening to this computer? Jeez. My alerts pop up and just threw me crazy. All right, let's try it one more time. Show. There we go. Hey, it won't hurt anything. Everybody loves boobs. You would think so. You would think so. It might hurt my marriage. Although, the success of FlyRyde should buy my marriage some new boobs, so that would be awesome. Mohammed, may God bless you too, my man. What's up, Springs? What's up, Dan? Never heard of Twitch till you mentioned, but I guess I'll have to go get it now. You know what's interesting is it's such a huge thing, but it's not, the crossover isn't necessarily there for YouTube. I don't know. It's just not, it's not like a big giant YouTube thing. I guess I'll show you this. So I showed you before, this is just the regular bulb. It's coming out and going away forever. And the beautiful FlyRyde bulb is nowhere to be found. So now let me walk around and search for stupid things. Oh, never mind. I'm smart. Not really. Slightly confused. Should be good. I'm really stoked with the new FlyRyde bulbs. They have been making me a happy boy. All right, there's that beautiful bulb flashing in my face. So Kristen is out today and tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be setting up the new PC. Watch that thing start completing right now. That'll be awesome. But yeah, we'll be setting up the new PC stuff on Monday. Hopefully that goes really well. I'm super excited for the stream. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do some call-in stuff also, like literally let people do like a call-in show kind of thing. That should be awesome. Wow, this is so crazy. Just all the different angles. So cool. You know what I am gonna need though, I can tell already just from the workflow, is like I need some way to check comments and stuff. because I'm talking to myself quite a lot right now. And I don't know what you guys are saying. Yesterday the comments were coming in weird. I couldn't see them basically. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, so I'm putting back the bumper on right now. But here's my idea with Twitch is that because that's not, it seems like a very untapped market for me. And there's not a lot of stuff that is really specific. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, there's just not a lot of content specific for cars there. And the one that I have found is like really kind of boring car work, but the guy's interesting. They talk like politics and all sorts of weird stuff. Definitely not going down that rabbit hole, but I just do like the idea of doing completely different content. Okay, where'd I put all those screws? Is that all of them? No way. No way. All right. Mic, I did turn down quite a bit different today. Yeah, much better. That's more better. Man, that overhead light is just blown out. Wish I could drop it just a wee bit. Actually, you know what? It's just that computer. On the phone, it looks super dope. Ooh, let's change some LED bulbs too. That is a much needed change. Let's do this. Oh, I'm so excited I can do this now. Like set up the shot before I even do it. Ooh. Nice. That's interesting. Okay. Let me go get some LED bulbs, because LED bulbs is what we're about here now, apparently. All right, we need some T10s. All right, check this out. This should be cool. So these guys are gonna go in right now. Now you can't really tell much, but this thing is really yellow. Come on, fool. I wonder how many stupid things I'll do while live streaming though. Like break things. That'll be interesting. Ooh, much better. Dang, what a difference. Okay, watch this. Watch how much light is pumping from that thing when the light goes off. Boom. Boof. All right, let's see how bright the interior gets now. Here's how it looks right now. But that just won't do. I'll show you on the next one. Jeez. Nice. Wow. What a difference. Cool. Camera angle change. I'm like super excited about doing all this. Getting to do it on live is crazy to me. All right. Super weird. I'm looking at the screen update from across the room. It's crazy. Whoa. So cool. Okay. Interesting. All right. I've got these little tools I used to send off with all the FlyRyde LED kits. I just don't think anyone cared. I think I cared more than anybody. And Jack that used to work for me, I think he cared about the cool factor, I guess, of it. Like that they were useful parts, but not so much that they were kind of driving up the costs and nobody else cared. I'm kind of like, I don't care what I think, I care what everyone else that's buying this stuff thinks. If they don't care, I'm not going to spend the extra money for a little tool and then, I don't know. Damn, it looks so good. All right, I'll bring you in the car on this one. So some people have not spent too much time around GTRs. Understandably, I certainly wouldn't if it weren't my job. Lights looking dope. Here's what we got now in here. And then you can see that nice, ugly, yeah, maybe I could put this in the center console. Oh, but look at that wheel though. Oh, sexy stuff. All right, so let's try. Cool, that'll work. It's gonna burn my finger though. I can't believe that the mic picks everything up so well. Wow, this is just like straight orange. I don't know if you can tell, but. Come on, ow! Anyone notice that bulb just got freaking bright? Dang. Dang, man. Looking pretty good. Okay, well. get the lights back on, and put a bumper on. That was fun though. That was cool. Changing a couple little things. We could do the license plates though. Get the bumper on. Main thing is tomorrow I'm going to be doing a WRX, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be a big job. Got to get a lot of stuff done on it. So I need to make sure that this guy is good to go. In order to do that, I need to get some other stuff done. All right, Sean, what up? Stuart Cookie says, is it a pay service? No, man. Twitch is all free. It's just gonna be, you know, a different platform. Like, YouTube punishes me the more I do live streams. Not like, oh, poor me, but you know, it's not, people don't stay around as long. It's a different deal. So Twitch is gonna be that live stream deal. You can watch for free, for sure. Brian says, you do some sick work. Wish I knew what you do so I could create some lighting on my 94 Celica. Dive into the content, brother. Got tons of how-to content specifically for you. Richard, you need a wireless remote to the shop lights. Save some steps and time. Definitely. I mean, I got Bluetooth and all the wireless lights. I ended up buying this. Let me show you this thing real quick. Check this guy out. This is a 16 channel. Have I never even opened this? Wow, apparently not. Okay, so we're both gonna find something cool out right now, I guess. I bought a 16 channel remote so I could have absolutely everything in the whole shop dialed. Boop, 16 channels. And this is what that will look like. It's cool, it's got 2 remotes. Look at that beast. So yeah, you're thinking along the same lines as me, Mr. Richard. Ooh, I like those side angles. This is crazy. That's the view. I need to go copy that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Let's see. What kind of view does this one give me? All good, except then it's got the random one of my office. Heh, whatever. Okay, I'll stick with that for now. Turn off the strobes and... All right, Joshua says, wish I had the loot for GTR. You and me both, Josh. Racing Stinger. Hey, I'm here. Let's get the party started for sure. All right. SPF 40 so I don't burn. Yep. Very bright stuff. All right. I could do your Busa's headlight and taillight. What's that? Tell me, sir. Tell me more. All right. I am going to tighten things up. I swear though, dude, I got more bolts. I'm gonna have to come up with some extras and take them out of this bag for now. What a journey. What a crazy, crazy thing this is. I'm gonna get cold water. It'll be cool though. Tomorrow, my guy that's coming over is on the video. I don't know if I screwed the last video by putting it up and then going live for a while, but that's okay, either way. But it's my guy from that video. He's gonna be here tomorrow. And what we're gonna do is hook everything up on his WRX headlights with the multi-connectors and the remote and all that good stuff. So definitely looking forward to that. What was that? Seemed like it was short. Okay. Let's see, got those. All right. sometimes the gapping on this can be a little bit difficult, so. I guess I don't really have a good way of doing that, do I? Interesting. I can just say side. So the gapping right here on GTRs, the fender moves. So you gotta tack that in to get this part. And then the upper part so you don't get any weird gaps, which this looks absolutely ideal right now. Sometimes I can have some steps needed. People always over tighten that thing and bust it, which sucks. Best tool ever. Love that tool. So the other thing that'll be nice is changing camera angles and all that. I'll be able to do wirelessly with a, what's it called? A iPad. So that'll be nice. The heck was that pop? I'm gonna do that after. Why are we missing so many bolts, Fly One Motorsports? It's because GTR is not a new one. A lot of times when they get worked on to the level that this thing's at, they've kind of been through quite a bit. Just looking for a bolt. Perfect. Perfect bolt sitting there looking at me. I'll take this one, move it below. Longer one there. Now I'm in the groove. Cool. Hi. So I asked this question yesterday, why do you watch my content? Personally, that's the question. Not just because like you like cars and lights and stuff like that. But what about it do you want to use or do you enjoy? What is it about the FlyRyde YouTube channel or the videos or Instagram or whatever that you particularly come back for? If you leave a comment on the video, that'd be dope, but leaving it in chat's good too. I'm good with that. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna throw this bad boy back on. Oh, you know what I didn't ask him though? I'm gonna hit up the owner and ask him if he wants me to do the custom modification to make the DRL stay on at night, or if he wants it to only be these, because right now, it will do this. It's crazy too, because these things are hooked up to, ooh, I'll change the side lights out for sure. But these guys are hooked up so that when the engine's running, they get brighter. It's pretty interesting. So they max out right around 14.5 volts. This is more like right at 12. It's really good for pictures though, to have them dimmer. It's hard when they're super blown out. So like right now, they'll look blown out. Let's call the owner. I wonder if this will make them a little brighter. Yeah, that's crazy, look at that. They strobe. Whoa, I like that, that's freaking cool. All right. Okay. Question time, question time. Let's see, off topic. Hey Chris, how do you open Permatex sealed light? I mean, cut open, oh, you cut yours open, sealed it with Permatex. Just use a razor blade, dude. An oven's not gonna help you if it's sealed with Permatex. So best advice, brand new sharp razor blade. If there's any of the Permatex that's really kind of trying to peel up from the plastic, peel as much of it off as you have to. If it's on there hardcore, just cut right through it and let it keep its dope bond and then go back over it later. Brian Gardner says, I watched to learn what possibilities I can do in my own projects. 94 Celica, 02 Lancer, OZ Rally. Right on. Accessorides. FlyRyde content is the best I've come across to date. You make it very easy and your method of execution is top notch. Thank you, dude. I think I try to make it just easy to understand, you know? Not like try to impress anybody by big words or anything like that. So if it helps, if it's doing any good for you, that makes me happy for sure. So thanks, man. Anybody else? Let me know. I will definitely read those aloud. I'll read those to the class. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Since I'm going to take this in the other room, I never get to have you guys in the office the way that it is now. Oven. I named this camera Oven. Well, let's go in there. It will be nice. Look how pretty. It's freaking pretty. Love it in here now. All right. So I'm going to answer questions and stuff and ask my dude if he wants me to do that special thing. Ooh, I just saw that thing on Instagram with a chick that got hit in the face by the bat and the guy screwing around. Ugh. I hate seeing people get hurt. It's terrible. Low. Where we at? All right. Ooh, damn. I should tie in the freaking bumper lights to the strobe. That'd be so dope. You guys think I should do that? I think I should. All right, I'm telling him that I'm live streaming his car on YouTube. Know if I should hook up the DRLs. Ooh, he's gonna trip out. Jeez, that's gonna be awesome if I do that. Damn. Also hook up the DRL to strobe. The bolts. Ooh, what do you guys think? Question to you is, do you think it would be cool to have the bolts strobing, the bumper strobing at the same time as the lightning bolts on there? Would that be cool? Is it cooler to just do the lightning bolt strobing? I can even tap it in with like the less bright setting, which would be super crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Interesting. Interesting. How's the mic today? Yesterday, I know that the mic was really low, but then when I cranked it up, like I put it on the highest setting, so it went from the lowest to the highest setting, and it was, I don't know, I think it was too much. I think today the audio is better. So, ooh, let's see what he said. What does he say? He says, no, you suck, man. Don't do anything like that. No, he says, yo, I'm cool with whatever you want to do, brother. Go for it. Wow, that's the coolest. I love stuff like that. I love it. It's the coolest when people are like, be creative, do things. awesome. Everybody, if you have any way of supporting FlyOne Motorsports, you should do that because they're super dope. And my computer looks like it's freaking out, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Are you freaking out, computer? I don't know. Seems okay over here. Interesting. All right. Let's go back. I'm back. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you boys some questions. That's what we're gonna do. So check it out. On the GTR, simple ass trick. You got 2 wires here, right? This is for pretty much any car. You can decide how you want to hack things and do things your own way. In any case, so the parking lights turn on these 2 wires, power and ground. You've also got this connector, right? This connector is the DRL circuit. That's very different. Daytime running light and running light are very, very different. Daytime running light is going to shut off with the parking lights. Or I'm sorry, it's going to shut off with the low beams, my bad. So anything that's on during the day, that's so that you can see somebody driving at a distance that does not have their low beams on. Parking lights don't necessarily matter much. It's just the system in the car that comes on at nighttime that accompanies the running or the low beams or anything like that. So things like your taillights light up in dim mode, your little side markers light up, all these different things, they come on with the parking lights, AKA the running lights, right? But the DRL, the daytime running light, that daytime matters a lot. That means they only come on during the day. When it's not day, they are not on. So I say all of this because this connector has 2 wires, ground and DRL power. It also has a missing pin that would normally be parking light. But this one doesn't matter. The one that matters is the one coming from the part itself. Now notice this has 3 wires going into it. 3 wires, one of which goes to absolutely nothing. So instead of it going to nothing, we're gonna make it go to something. And that's gonna be super easy. Like look, the bumper's off the car and they're already right here. Oh, damn it. You guys can't see that, can you? You can see a little bit. I just did that whole big speech. And nobody got to see what the hell I was talking about. Sorry, I was into it. All right, let's do some stuff. We're gonna make a little circuit. I'm gonna teach you guys a very cool trick. I love this trick. This is, I'm gonna use this wire because I've got a ton of it. This is the extra white wire that comes off the RGB stuff when I don't need it. I think it's gonna work great. So we are going to make us a small length of wire with some diodes on it. Damn, dude, where you at? Just come out, fool. All right. Never mind, I don't like that wire. I looked at it and I was like, it could be better. It will be better. What color should we do? I really like this gray, so we'll do that. So now I'm gonna go with the bigger white wire. I'm kind of indecisive at times, as you can tell. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut a nice long piece of white wire. Ooh, and we're gonna take some diodes and we're gonna make a dual input, dual power circuit. All right, what that means, anybody want to guess what I'm talking about? Dude, this screen is whack, it's so bright. Yes, I'm very much self-taught, Joshua. Okay. So different brightness is not what we're gonna do. We are going to make 2 different ways to power one thing. And why that matters is, for example, the strobe unit. If you notice, the lightning bolts on the car were strobing, right? but they also got powered by the running light. But when they were strobing, the rest of the running light circuit wasn't strobing, right? It's because I put a diode. So put it like this. Let's say this wire right here is the running light on the car. It's going up the wire into the thing that I want to power, light over here. And so I want that thing to light up. But I also want to power it with a remote control independently of the running lights. So I basically want to take the ends where the little band is at, because that's where the power is directional. It can only go that way. It can't go back that way. I want to put the ends of these two diodes at the same spot like that and not let the bases touch, right? So we're going to heat shrink them and isolate them. So power source 1 comes here, power source 2 comes here, and then this wire right here, this power wire, is just going to go to the LED. You know, it could be a bulb, it could be, in this case, a group of bulbs or a group of LEDs, the DRL circuit in the car. So all of those DRL lights are going to get full power from the DRL circuit right here, and they're also going to get power from the strobe circuit. So actually, DRL circuit here, strobe circuit there. So when the strobe hits, it's going to send power in, but it's not going to go back into the DRLs. Hope that makes a lot of sense. If it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it better than that. So we're going to solder some stuff. It's going to be awesome. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing. Actually, I'm not. I don't have to do it. This is interesting because that whole 3-wire thing that I was explaining before, which I'll show you on the other side right now, just because I'm talking about it and I'm interested. Let's do this. Oh, I left you in my office. I'm sorry. Were you frightened? Didn't mean to do that. Don't be scared. Ooh, we're going to shoot some photography in here too. I think I'm probably going to run out of time. Actually, I'm positive I'm going to run out of time. Supposed to do that though. Do you guys want to look inside my fridge? Just because we're doing this. I have no idea why we're doing this, but this is like MTV Cribs. There's some Tupperware that I should have taken home a long time ago. Okay, I'm glad you got to see that. Sure you're feeling enlightened. Let's go back to this. Okay, so here's what I was talking about before. I did a terrible job making sense of it all. Power and ground for parking light / running light. Parking light is what I like to call it. It makes people less confused. So, power and ground for that. And then we've got the power and ground for the DRL here. Just got 2 pins. I don't know if you can see that. You can definitely see that there's 2 wires. Blue and black, right? Black in the middle, blue on the side. Now this guy down here that plugs into that is coming from those 6 LED DRLs. $1,500 a set for those. So it just plugs in like that. This has 3 wires going into it. Isn't that crazy? So everybody who has a GTR that has that light can power up this this extra wire. So let's see which color it is. The extra color that is not connected to anything is the red one. I mean, yeah, it's like they're begging you to do this. So that red wire is going to power this thing on at a dimmer mode, at a running light mode. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like right now. It's going to be cool. You're going to love it. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. Oh, dude. Can I do this? I think I can do this. Can I? I don't know. I'm going to try something. I might mess up. I've got a big tripod. I took this little tripod here and I attached it to this setup so that I didn't mess it up. But now I'm looking at this like, ooh, that's not good because that limits me to where I can do things. I probably shouldn't be doing this with you guys all watching, but I could have switched gears. Let me do that. Let me just switch. Burp. And I'll be rattling your brains less. So all of my camera gear I have set up to where I can quickly change things, because if you don't know anything about me, I take forever to do everything, including changing tripods and all of that. So this little guy is what this camera has been on. And now I can put it on this nice fat tripod, switch the angle. I could still carry it around if I want. I'm probably less interested in that now that you've seen my awesome fridge. Check this out though. I'm so pumped on live streaming, I swear. It's amazing that you can do this. All right. So because I'm using white for my strobe, I'm going to use red for my parking light. And then I'm even going to make it pretty, because you should make things pretty, especially if it's going on a GTR. There's no reason for it to be all ugly, right? I'm trying to teach good lessons here. So we've got 2 white wires, we've got 2 red wires. We're gonna get 2 little things of loom. I'm not gonna be super fancy though. I'll do tape instead of heat shrink on these. Man, I gotta get used to what these things actually are. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna do the pretty stuff first, get it handled, and then, man, this is cool. So, you know what's interesting, and this is what I want you guys to know, is that there's so many things that I have come up with little solutions for that I don't have time to make that a thing, but anybody else could. Like, for example, this thing I'm making right now. Watch what I do, buy the damn parts, and sell it to guys with GTRs, and they'll buy it. And if you make a bunch of them, then you can even send them to me, and I'll freaking buy them from you too, and it'd be great. Just don't understand why people don't just go for it and make the awesome thing. I'm showing you exactly how to make money right now. I did this with, and I'm not at all patting myself on the back, like trying to sound like a freaking cool guy, but somebody who took action back in the day, this young kid that had a Hyundai Tiburon, and I was building custom lights for them in 2003 and 4, and I used to build these weird little LED kits for like the door handles and all sorts of weird stuff. And this kid hit me up, and he was wanting to start a business, and he wanted to find out what I thought about if he should do sole proprietorship or like what the best way to like form the actual business was. And I gave him, you know, my take on it. I was young and plenty dumb myself. Like I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, the guy goes off, starts an LLC, and he was buying and selling bulbs for a long time. And he started sponsoring a bunch of forums, and he was kind of growing his business, working a completely different way than I was. Building custom lights, something that they dabbled in, but they never really stuck with that because it wasn't a good money maker. Anyway, you might have heard of his company. It's called Diode Dynamics. It's super interesting. But Paul used to hit me up back in the day about how to do some of the little parts, and the guy just ran with it. It's so cool to see what he's done with that company. And now he's making good money doing something awesome, and makes me happy. I don't really want to do this though, do I? What do I want to do here, guys? I have to. Okay, so I'm going to be putting diodes in, that's gonna go from that direction. Somebody asked yesterday if I do all this stuff without wiring schematics, and I'm like, yeah, I just stand here and think about things, feel dumb for a minute, and all of a sudden it comes to me. Let's do it while drinking water. That's coming from the strobe unit. Oh, got it. I'm glad I didn't solder that one on yet. So what I'm gonna do is grab the wire right here, and I'm gonna tap that. The white wire is gonna come from here, and then I will grab the running light wire from here. So they're gonna kind of V out a little bit. Okay, that works. Let's test that again. So we're gonna have parking light come from here. We're gonna have strobe come from here. And then it's gonna go down to this guy and hook right in there. Cool. One thing that I do need to do is I need to put a diode on the white wire from here. Yeah. Okay. Got it. I know what to do now. I already started over here, so let's go bench. I'm gonna take a seat, start that whole music situation over again. Eventually, epidemic sound though. That was just such a long little vlog thing. It worked out well. All right. So that's gonna go weird. Is that right? That's right. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this, and then the wire on the DRL now, the one closest to the LEDs is gonna go here, and the one coming from the connector is gonna go here. We're gonna be beautiful. So cool to do this live. I did a video on this on a Nismo, which is actually also a carbon fiber bumper. And that was super scary, to be honest with you. Solder? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I always use these little sponges. It's so funny when I get asked about why I don't use certain things. You guys don't, I don't know what most things are that exist that's like the right way to do things. I only know what I've just come across on my own. Dylan asked if I've done any bikes. Not me, not personally. Jack was into bikes, so we did a Honda, well, he did one back when we were in Riverside. Never my thing. Bikes are cool. I think I know I would kill myself if I got on a bike, so. So what do you guys all drive? How about, that's a nice little game. Everybody post up what you're driving. Ooh, DJ Boom talking about how expensive those wheels are he got. That's some pricey business, sir. Yeah, I'm good with that. So I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter, so it's not ridiculous. And then I'm I'm gonna group it just like I did the other guy. I think I shortened it a bit though. Did I? Did I not? Yikes. Cool. You know, the only thing I didn't do though, like a schmuck, was get enough flex. Oh man, it would be so nice if my buddy could help me film tomorrow. I need that bad. Josh got the Evo 8. Dude, you know what's crazy? I did, Josh, do you follow Dustin Williams? Got a very interesting story about Mr. Dustin Williams. Anyway, here goes the story. I did his Evo 8 when it was pretty beat up. I mean, it was over a year ago, year and a half ago, something like that, when I was in Calamasa before I moved to my current shop. And he had just got it wrapped. It hadn't gone in for motor, it hadn't had a lot of stuff, but anyway, so his lights were beat up. We did a little video and I put demon eyes in them, and later on, when he got it back, did all the body work and engine work and all that. I don't know who took them, but his headlights ended up at some shop in LA. And then this other dude that drives, you'll like this, he's a local dude, he's from Canada, and he drove an Evo 7 down. JDM Evo 7, right-hand drive, drove it down from Canada, and he moved to the same city as me. And I'm driving down the street one day, and I just see this right-hand drive Evo, and I'm thinking, what the hell is happening? Like, my world was kind of confusing for a minute there. I flagged him down, actually hit him up because he had an Instagram sticker on the side of his car. So if you look back in the Evo videos that I did, that's one of them. And his name's Dylan. Long story short, I hit him up recently. I was like, hey, do you have any spare headlights? He goes, I do. I'll bring one over. So he brings it over, and we're sitting there, and we're looking inside of it. And he's like modified these things. He's like, yeah, the previous guy had painted them black and done all this stuff. And let's do dual shot. Nah, we'll do overhead. Anyway, he just tells me that somebody had modified them previously. As I go further, I see some demon eyes, and I notice that they're the same demon eyes that I use. And then I realized that I was the other guy that worked on those lights, because those were Dustin's old lights that somehow ended up from San Diego to LA, back in Beaumont, where I originally modified them. In my backyard, no less. That's where I did the original work. Pretty wild. Probably not the coolest story you've ever been told, but... So I've got some Evo 8 lights sitting right over there that Dylan is in the process of retrofitting, and we got some Evo 8 content coming. Well, that was a very long way to say all that. Okay, let's give you guys less view of the bins and more of my hands. Cool. So what else we got? Scion TC. I've been hit up quite a few times about that. Scion TC. And we've got Civic. I see Stuart's got the 406 SBC. I don't know what that is. 240 though, 93. I know we got DJ Boom with his GTR. I don't know where Vince is at, but Vince has a 350Z and a GTR. Wonder if those gamers are going to be mean to me on Twitch. I think after a short while they'll realize I'm going to be there every day anyway, so might as well come hang out. At least the cars on that stream will be cool. All right. All right. Look what we got. We did some stuff. We have some things here. I like making things from nothing. I hadn't planned on doing this, but it's definitely a cool thing to do. I should take some little snippets of this, post it up on the old small block Chevy. Got it. I knew. What kind of a car guy am I? Not a good one, that's for sure. It's just been so long since I did any car stuff for me. It's kind of hard to be like in it when I'm not working. I was driving past and saw this car show, like literally right down the street from the shop the other day. A bunch of cool looking cars. It's local. There's not a lot that happens where I'm at in this little stretch of SoCal. Kind of quiet town. It's growing, but it's quiet. Anyway, Saturday. I could go get my kids and go to this little car show. Nah, I'm not gonna go to a car show. That's how that happened. DJ Boom, Twitch is FlyRyde Chris, right? Yes, sir. One word, FlyRyde Chris. Dylan says you're not on Twitch and you're switching. Well, I'm not on Twitch right this second, but my stream is going to be on there for sure. So that is just what's going to happen. All right. So I've made the thing that I wanted to make. 2 of them, and let's install it. This will be cool. So this is going to, did I do that backwards? I don't think I did it backwards, right? I might have just done that backwards. It's just not a big deal if I did. Yeah, I think I did it backwards, but whatever. I just have to adjust the tape. Much rather adjust tape than re-solder stuff. So many switches, so much gear. Oh shit, it's the end of the day, guys. Oh, F my face. What am I gonna do? I forgot, man. I left earlier. Jeez. I'm gonna have to finish this thing first thing in the morning. Let me at least figure out, though, if I'm right about this. So I want that to install. Yeah, okay. Let's at least fix it while you're watching so you know what the heck I did. All right. So basically, I put the shielding on. It's just the wrong spot. Not a big deal. Just gotta adjust it. This is a cheesy song. Girl, you should wear a name tag. You're a dork, bro. What a pickup line, huh? Girl, you should wear a name tag because I want to know your name. Oh, man. That guy needs a little help. See what I'm doing? Cool. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Damn it. It sucks when I run out of time. I swear every day I feel this way. You know what's weird though is when I work the way I want to, go home, he says, I will. I get sad when I work too much. Isn't that weird? I love working and yet it inevitably leaves me feeling hollow when I do what everyone else wants. It makes me feel bad. Isn't that weird? It's like you would think that it's like pleasing other people, if you're a people pleaser or whatever. I just know it's a trap. It's like, here's a weird thing. I think a lot of people that I grew up with that I don't really hang with these days, when I find out that I don't know, whatever, that I have this weird little superpower or whatever of the whole custom lighting thing, I start hearing from them and they all want something. It's just bullshit. So I generally I try not to talk too much about, I'll talk about YouTube, but I don't talk about car stuff. First thing that happens when you tell somebody that you can work on cars is their dumbass hits you up to start working on their car like it's fun for you and it's just this free thing that you're like the Mother Teresa of automotive. Just like, come one, come all, the needy, I will wrench on your cars for cheaper than your Uncle Jim or Jose or whoever works on your car for cheap normally. People are selfish. And it's a hard time of the year for me because the customer base that's awesome, that I love, that has helped me, you know, provide for my family and pay my bills and all that good stuff. They got car shows right now. I don't give a damn about what I got going on. They want to go to that car show. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the appointment that I had to go to with my kid was this behavioral thing because he's just a freaking handful. He's driving his mom legitimately crazy, right? And so we went there just to kind of get some insight on what we could do. Our first kid was just amazing. We just thought we were awesome parents. So turns out we just had an easy one. But someone doesn't get their way. Your biggest fan. And they're like, what do you mean I can't go to my car show? I want to go to car show. I gotta go to car show. Car show, car show. It matters so much. Why the hell does it matter more this week than last week just because you just found out about a car show? I don't know. It's hard for me because I just don't value the need to go impress everybody else hardcore. Like, if I show them how cool my car is, they will like me more. I will be more fulfilled as a human being. Really? I think you're missing part of this, buddy. Does that sound jaded? It kind of sounded pretty jaded to me. I really want to do this though. I think I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna get her done. We're gonna watch some strobes and then I'm going home. Hope you guys are with me. I'm telling her it's your fault if she gets mad at me. Like, they wouldn't let me go, babe. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to tap, power, right jaw. Got that. Oh, this is cool. I'm like, when I get excited, sometimes I start working slower because I'm just like, oh, I just want to do it. I just want to do it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be freaking so cool, man. It'll like blink and it'll be blinky. Everyone's gonna think I'm so smart. Okay. One, tap, yeah. Oh shit, even the AC just shut off. It's like it's telling me like, time to go, bro. Okay. One, tap. And then I'm gonna tap this bad boy. Right? Right? Oh, this is messing with me so bad. I totally should have given you the side angle instead of the... Dude, if you guys watched the Joe Rogan special on Netflix, holy balls, is it funny. So funny. It's from 2018, it's not even new. But he was talking about, oh man, he was talking about some good stuff. Oh, jeez. I don't even want to say it. It was so bad. It was a really bad one. It was freaking hilarious, though. Okay. Man, I'm not even gonna get in there by the connector. All right, let's do this. Side shot. Switch to the side shot. He wants to hold ya. Okay. So we're just gonna go right in the side here. Suck if I accidentally cut a wire right now, huh? Yep. Yeah, these DRLs are particularly they're particularly particular when it comes to getting in there. The shielding in them is not friendly. Okay. He said, whatever I wanted, whatever you want to do, bro. Just be a creative butterfly. All right. You know what I like about this mic so much? It's that I can be doing this and not feeling like I'm trying so hard right now. I'm just kind of chilling, doing my thing. It just works. God, beautiful. All right, I think I can do this for demo's sake and then go home without soldering or do anything. I'll just do a little twisty. You know what? It's interesting. I don't even need to connect. Well, I need to ground it. This is weird. All right. First off, yeah, I'll probably solder this. I'll solder it. Damn it. Sometimes I just want to be lazy, you know? Is that so bad? Sometimes I don't want to solder every damn thing. Seriously? Okay. This guy I will use. Here's a little trick that I do. I will just unplug the soldering iron. God, I'm waiting for that call right any time here. But I'll unplug the soldering iron and then just bring it over really quick. Damn, dude. Ow. See what I mean? See how, does it look to you guys like I'm getting all antsy? Because I know I gotta go home and I'm like seconds away from accomplishing this thing that I want to do. Glad my hands don't shake. That would suck. Making all these videos and just looking like a crackhead. Like, I don't know. Having a steady hand is certainly not as important as like a surgeon or something like that. But, I mean, do I really have to be that fancy for things to be important? Come on, be long enough. Come on, bro. I can't. You know, the girls that are just like, I can't. I just can't. I can't. That's how I feel right now. Ow! I just got stabbed. That was awesome. Maybe we'll end the live stream with a wee bit of blood. There we be. Alright. So let's see if I can do a decent job of this. I don't have to heat the heat shrink. I just want to blast some solder on here. You asshole! Sorry. I know people watch this show with kiddos. I was talking about the donkey. Come on, dude. We're so close. There we go. This is driving me nuts. Just need the tiniest bit extra of, like, just wire, anything. Oh, it's not going my way, boys. Dun da da. No, 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 no. Dick. All right. Time is of the essence. Gotta get it while it's hot. Solder full. Oh man, you're kidding me. You know, time's of the essence, and then it's like, yeah, but let's just start over, twist the little wire. Stuff is insane. When my buddy comes over that does this stuff, like, I guess you would say professionally or whatever, they build like giant microscopes that something to do with cancer. It's insane. He's always asking me like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's like, I just want to get the damn thing done. I'm not trying to recreate, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to work with things before they lose their hotness. But yeah, Ruben wants me to go hardcore. Do you see why I'm late everywhere? Because it's only me that wants this to be done right now. So I'm gonna clamp it. I'm gonna clamp it. Yeah, buddy. Okay. That was like the worst solder ever. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright, let's plug it in. So I need to plug it in to get ground. But you know what's weird? is, why is it on? Huh? Why is it on though? Because parking lights are not on. Oh, they are on. Nah. That funny or what? That's crazy. All right. Let's make sure I'm paying attention. Yep. So running light goes to this guy. That's good. And then, wow, that's interesting. Huh. So that wire is hot right now. How crazy is that? I would not have thought. No. Why would that wire be hot right now? Interesting. That doesn't make sense to me. A good thing I'm going home right now because I'm confused, everybody. I got red for parking light. That much is good. So let's verify that that does something cool. Here. Okay. Tell me I'm not stupid. Okay, good. I was like, what? So that's actually very interesting though, right? So you've got that, and then what I want to see happen is this. See that? Got brighter. That's what should be happening. I'm tapping. Guess what? Your boy tapped the wrong wire like a big dum-dum. Cool. I get to go out on a high note. You ever watch that Seinfeld episode? Oh, that was like invigorating right now. So I tapped the solid, always has power wire from the Ghost module. And what I didn't grab was the right other thing. What wire did I do? It was yellow. Got it. Got him. Oh, I was worried. Dude, I was seriously getting ready to walk out, feeling like a failure. I just feel like a guy who always loses his tools, even when they're right by his balls. I'd lose my balls if they weren't hanging from me. Ready? That was the wife. She was like, what are you doing? Why do you suck? And I was like, because I'm obsessed with this stuff. I'm sorry. Ready, ready, ready? Oh, bastard. Here we go. Clamp, test, bounce. Beat you. Good times. Well, I'm satisfied with that. Let's send our dude a little update victory montage video. 5:10. I'll be okay. What do you guys think? Was it worth it? Well, I struggled a wee bit, my man, but I did it. I've got this guy hooked up. Other side, I'm still gonna, oh, sorry, I'm live streaming this. So that's hooked up to parking light as well as strobe. And that's hooked up to parking light as well as strobe. So what you get, parking light comes on at a bit dimmer than full brightness, and then the strobe is gonna give you that full shot of voltage, so you get more power. And that's hooked up to the same wire as that. It's gonna be a show, bro. I'm excited. More tomorrow. Bumper's gotta go back on first thing in the morning. Whew. All right. Okay, well, let's go have a nice little wind down in my office. And we can do it by taking this here bad boy. Yeah, I could show you nice up close. So the other wire harness, I haven't read anything that anyone said for the longest time either, so I apologize. But didn't put the second wire that I made on yet, obviously. So that guy's doing his thing, that guy's doing his thing. Look at that. Oh, God, it looks so good. Just seeing the ground light up makes me happy. Okay. Let's go say bye-bye to each other. Anybody know who this guy is? Give you a cookie if you know who that guy is. What's his name? Guy's dope. That guy's dope too. I gotta get Starscream up there too, because those are some legit dudes. Yeah. Well, that's what we did. We made it happen. So my dudes, enjoy. Adioski. I guess I'll be seeing you on Twitch. Twitch it up. Will do. I did fail at reading comments. Let's see. What was said? Oh boy. So many things were said. Yes. All right. So last thing I read was DJ Boom saying Twitch is FlyRyde Chris. Joshua says you got mad patience. Hell yeah, man. 15 years in. All right. DJ Boom said go home. That's the last thing. Hey, can you go in depth on what you were talking about powering one thing with two power sources? Diodes. A diode is a directional little device. It's going to let power go through only one direction. So if they meet at the end, then the power goes to the thing that you want them to, but it can't backfeed up to other wires that are also tapped into it. Two power sources. In this case, parking light and strobe. Why the extra length? What? I don't know what. Sorry. I'm lost. It's my fault. All right, Joshua. My daughter's the same way, bro. She's got ADHD and she's 7. Yeah, I think the little one's ADHD, but, you know, he's too young for that to be known. There's nothing to do. He's just a little crazy kid. FlyRyde, life of a perfectionist. Kinda. But, I mean, as you can tell with these live streams, like, I'm not a perfectionist, like, through and through. Just on finished work that I can't fix later or learn from or what. I'm not all that perfectionistness. Dylan says sheathing cutter, you should check it out. I've got one at work. It has a terminal tool on it as well. Good to know. Patel, hey bro, what's up? I don't know what's up. Heinrich, good evening. Stuart Cookie, never time to do it right the first time, but there's always time to fix it the second. I agree. Thank God. Dylan Guesto, check out the Milwaukee cordless soldering iron. Okay, I'm gonna. Dude, I want Milwaukee to sponsor this bish. I need them in FlyRyde sponsoredness. I love them. I need that sponsorship. FlyRyde, Dylan Guest, thanks for the info. Been looking to get one. Heats up so fast. Oh, you guys are getting me excited. All right. Show success. We've done it. Hell yeah, that's it. You like it. I'm glad you guys like it. So sick. Hell yeah. Nice work. Cool. Well, I feel all those pats. Omega Supreme! My man! Damn, Joshua just made my day. I love it. Okay. It's amazing. Have a bag of diodes. Never knew what they did. Now, you know, people think diodes are lights, but they're little one-way things. Dude, 2 days in a row. Awesome, man. Anime Racer, happy to see you. Sad to go. Adios. I'm out of here. Love you guys.